Hello and welcome to the course development overview for ECED216. Thank you for coming to this review of the curriculum for ECED216. This is going to be a high-level review of this course. So we do encourage you to come into the course and start exploring the content that is here in order to get a better view of what is present. There's also a course mentor, Linda Taylor. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to Linda and she can help you understand some of the decisions that she made as far as this curriculum is concerned. Each of the modules is reflected here on the home page, but we are going to begin with the syllabus. Please update your instructor information and your supervisor's information if you are a full-time instructor for your campus supervisor. This particular course does have 2 textbooks. They are both available through our Inclusive Access program, and students can opt for a low-cost print option if they wish. But the book that is made available to them is a digital textbook through the BNC bookshelf link in the course navigation menu. So they would need to request that low-cost print option through this link if that is something that they wish to have. The 2 books are Foundations and Best Practices in Early Childhood Education, History, Theories, and Approaches to Learning by Fulari, and Assessment in Early Childhood Education by Wortham and Hardin. These 2 books also students can opt out from the Inclusive Access program for access to these 2 textbooks. The directions on how to do that are down here at the bottom. The only reason students should consider opting out of the Inclusive Access program is if they had prior access to one of these 2 textbooks, or excuse me, both of these 2 textbooks. I think you can only opt out for each of them. Excuse me, that is confusing. I think that the opt-out will only allow for them to opt out of both and not one or the other. But if there are any questions about that, please reach out to the instructional design team if your students are asking you about that, and we will confirm. The course outline of record is dated fall of 2018. This is the most up-to-date course outline of record for the summer 2021 term. We are aware that this outline of record is going to be changing for fall of 2021. So please be aware that you may see some adjustments to this curriculum in fall, and you will need to make sure that you have the most up-to-date content in your courses. This course does not require students to come to campus. So that section is listed here. There is the expectation that you as the instructor provide a optional web-based live session. So that is required for you as the instructor, but optional for your students to attend. Please make sure that you post that live session as a recording for anyone who was unable to attend. This course has multiple types of assignments. There are discussions, quizzes, online research, learning activities, assignments, and a project, and a final paper. Each of these work to help students not only to engage with each other in the course, but also to engage meaningfully with the content, to be able to demonstrate their awareness of key concepts within the course and apply those to their future careers in the early childhood profession. So please look over each of these assignments in more details in the assignments area of the course navigation menu. The course does have a point distribution chart listed here below, and it is using the ECED program grading scale as shown. All right, now that we are done reviewing the syllabus, we're going to hop into the modules area. You are probably familiar with how the modules are set up. It does have an instructor resources section at the top. This section should remain unpublished. It is specifically for you. If it is published, your students will be able to see it. The first 2 items are really key items that were written up by the developer of this course to help you with the instruction of this course content. So please read through the instructor guide. The module announcements are recommendations and suggestions for announcements that would be appropriate for each of the 8 modules of this course. You are welcome to revise those or add in other content, but we wanted to give you a place to begin from. Additionally, we did talk about how this course is using inclusive access, and there are 2 resources for inclusive access: the BNC Bookshelf Instructor Guide and the BNC Bookshelf Student Guide, listed in the resources modules, which students can see. Each of these provides slightly different content information for your access as an instructor or your students' access as students. If there are any questions or concerns with getting into the BNC Bookshelf textbook, please reach out through a Ivy service and support case to IvyOnline, and we will look into that further. Now, the modules of this course is where all of the learning and the information for teaching the content of the course takes place. Each module has a similar setup, starting with an overview page where it introduces some initial relevancy into your students' understanding of why they're covering that particular topic in the module, as well as the course objectives and module objectives for the module. Then it follows with a learning activities page where teaching content is presented. So these are activities and resources that are instructional in nature. Following that are other items that are graded assignments for the course. These are the items that students need to submit in order to formulate their final course grade. And then finally, we wrap up with a next steps page, which bridges content from module to module and reflects on what has been learned in that specific module. Each of these modules, you will notice, has a similar setup, and there are 2 exceptions. The first exception is in module 1, where at the end of the module, there is a pre-loaded introductory live meeting link. This is here only to be able to help your students know that this opportunity is available to them, and to give you a clear space on where to post the Zoom link information for that particular item. There are more instructions for that live assignment that have been developed by our faculty lead team here in the instructor resources area, so we do encourage you to review those. The other exception in our structure of the course, there may be some exceptions with the way the assignments are set up, but the other exception from an instructional design standpoint takes place in module 8. So as we scroll down to module 8, at the end of module 8, you will see that there is a student course evaluation link. This really is helpful to the instructional design team and to the developer as courses undergo redevelopment in the future, because it gives us some insight on how the students are perceiving the curriculum of the course. We want to make sure that the curriculum is reaching out to what they need and that they are able to be successful. Please encourage your students in module 8 to complete the student course evaluation. We cannot meet them with where they are and what their needs are if we are not hearing from them. And this is the best opportunity for that. Again, this curriculum does have a community of instructors org that is maintained by the course mentor. If you have not been added to that, please let us know. You can reach out to the instructional design team at ids@ivytech.edu, and the instructional designer who oversees this course will add you into the appropriate community of instructors org. It is important that you set your notifications under your account information in IvyLearn to receive notifications through either your Ivy Tech email address or another means, so that if something were to need to be changed or updated in the curriculum along the time that you are teaching, that you are aware of that. We hope that you have a great inaugural semester with ECED216, and we are here to support you. So if you need anything, please let us know through either a report course issues or reaching out directly to the mentor, Linda Taylor. Have a great day.